Hey there, and welcome back to This Is Your Time with ChaChanna podcast. I am the one and only ChaChanna, your sunshine soul navigator. And on this podcast, I share intuitive messages, Reiki, stories, and whatever else I feel like sharing because I'm grown and I can do that. As I'm recording this, it is snowing outside. It looks so pretty. It really looks pretty out there. But this is a stark contrast to the 80-degree weather I left behind in St. Lucia earlier this week. If I close my eyes, I can will myself to hear the waves crashing on the shores, rather than the scrape of the shovel as the snowplow truck clears the pavement. Oh well. Moving on. So I'm using a journal app, Day One, and I've been using it off and on for a couple of years. And sometimes it has daily prompts you can use. And I decided I wanted to journal more. So the one I recently answered was, what's one simple thing I'd like to try this month? And I'm going to share with you my actual, well, some things from my actual journal entry on this question. This month, I like to develop a writing habit. I have always wanted to have one, but allowing it to fall by the wayside when I just let life get in the way. Life be lifing, as the kids say. For the next 30 days, I want to practice at least writing a sentence a day. Nothing crazy. Because last month, while at the MLK event that Shonda Rhimes is speaking at, she said, and I'm paraphrasing from memory, that she thought of writing as a door down a long hallway. And you have to pass all the distractions along that highway to get to the writing door. I've always allowed myself to get distracted along the way, telling myself I'll get to the door eventually, but never making it. But for the next 30 days, I'm committed to writing at least a sentence every day. I've got to set small, achievable goals, and writing a sentence a day, I know I can do that. After 30 days, I can reassess and readjust. So 30 days from now is March 4th as I'm writing this. Let's go. I'm also excited to sum up my days when I get back till the end of the month. I think. We'll see how that happens. I'm flirting with the idea to sum up my everyday with a picture and sharing it on socials. I have to remember to also share it on my blog as well. I will download the app Writing Prompts Daily, and that is really for creative writing. Then I'm going to use the day one journal prompts, and I might share those or the ones I like on the podcast. Oh, I like that one better. I might do a combination of both. I totally want to share more of my thoughts and feelings and life with the world. I also like summing up my everyday because it'll teach me how to write summaries that are interesting. So what the heck did I write here? So I'm going to do pieces of writing and it'll help me add content to my podcast. Yay! One, I have a list of 3 things. So one, day one prompt for the week that I feel is shareworthy. 2, writing daily prompts to spark creativity. And 3, sum up my days. That's a lot of writing, going from none to 3. But I have to do creative writing, and maybe one of the other prompts will help me come up with story ideas. I'll go with the flow. I might only write creatively once a week. I definitely want to sum up the days so I can remember and revel in what the hell I did. End of sharing. So that was the post. And since I wrote that entry, which I wrote it on Sunday, February 2nd, I have written a summary of my day and posted it on my socials. And so that was Sunday. And today, as I'm recording it, it is Thursday. On the plane ride home, I even wrote a flash fiction story. I've been using Writer's Digest February Flash Fiction Challenge, which is to write a flash fiction story every day. They give you a prompt. I'm not going to do it daily, but when I'm looking for a writing prompt, I can get my creative juices by just going there and checking out what the prompt of the day is. The one that I wrote, it was based the setting was in a retirement home. And I thought I was going to do a different idea when I started writing, and then it turned into something completely different, which I actually enjoy. I have it written down. Maybe one day I'll go back and and finesse it and make it better. But I really did enjoy. I did enjoy that. I really do enjoy writing. I like having written more, but I really also do, when I get into it, I do enjoy the writing process. I also think I like the editing process even more. But anyway, I haven't downloaded the writing prompt daily because I'm not convinced I will write creatively every day. And it's a pay app, and it's not a lot. It's only like $3 to $4 a month, but I'm really practicing being more responsible with my money, and a lot of little things add up, you know? So, in conclusion, for me, the only way, well, not for me, I think for anybody, the only way to get better at something is to continue to do it and refine your process along the way. So the only way for me to become a better writer is to actually, do the writing thing. And I want to be able to take the ordinary and make it sound like an adventure. And summing up my days will do that because not a lot happens every day. But I'm allowing for like if nothing truly happens, if it's just like I got up, I went to work, I came home, that is pretty dull. But I'm going to allow myself to be like, okay, if that's not something that I can make extraordinary, maybe I had a thought of the day, maybe I want to write a poem. It's just, I just want to write every day. The goal is to write something, anything, words. And I've got to say that as I said, this is day 4 that I'm on this, and I look forward to doing these. The only thing is thinking of what photo to take, because I want to have a photo that captures something of what I'm going to be talking about or summarizing for the day. And sometimes it's a video too. And I'm not a photographer, so sometimes the photo is blurry, and I'm just going to say that it just adds character to the post. We're just going to go with that. So I'm just really excited to continue to do this and to build this habit. So I'm actually doing more than what I wrote in the entry, which is I wanted to write at least a sentence a day. And I'm actually writing paragraphs. And I'm really enjoying it. So that is the simple thing I'm doing this month. What is the simple thing you are going to do this month? I'd love to know. Because that wraps up our episode. Thank you so much for being here, and please subscribe to the podcast. This is Your Time with ChaChanna. Share this episode with your friends, and please leave a review on whatever podcast app you're using, because then this helps the podcast grow. And I really do want this podcast to grow and expand so that other people will get to feel inspired to find the things that make them happy and to bring that more into their lives. I have plans for this podcast, guys, and I would love it if you help me expand it to get more people to listen to this so they can hear my melodious voice. So on Spotify, I don't know what that is. On Spotify, you can leave a voice message and comments if you so desire. And you can also send me a love note at ChaChanna@letyourownpath.com. You can go to show notes. I will put the link to the apps that I mentioned in case you want to check them out. And until next time, find the things that make you happy, whole, and joyful, and do more of that.